ancient Nathan Coulter-Nile. So Mumbai Indians re-signed him again. So a smart franchise, a smart buy two at the rate of one. Now David Malan, ranked number one T20 batsman in the current time, and amazing T20 record. So and he's making his comeback into the IPL after years. And the presidential auction filled the room with an applause, which was very good to see. Pakistan broke the bank and shelled out rupees 16.25 crore for Chris Morris, and I mean he played history and the highest paid ever. Let's see how IPL goes. This was the IPL special auction review for you all. So hello guys, welcome back to my channel and to another cricketing video. So today we'll be discussing about the recently happened IPL auction which took place in Chennai, and there were around 292 players which went under the hammer, and the new premiere of IPL is all set to begin from 9th of April and followed by 30th May, which will be the final of IPL, and it will be played under the closed doors. And the three venues are Ahmedabad, Chennai, Mumbai and Delhi. So these are the four venues, and why there were no other venues we shall discuss later. So let's discuss the first half of the auction. So the auction started with the former Rajasthan skipper Steve Smith being sold to Delhi for rupees 2.2 crore, and we all know that Rajasthan released Steve Smith ahead of this IPL auction, and Steve Smith will be playing for Delhi Capitals in this IPL auction. So it was a very fair deal, and we all were thinking that who will buy Smith, because the 2-3 franchises which were interested in Smith was Chennai, Bangalore and Delhi, because Chennai needs an opener and a mid-order batsman. So he'll be playing with Delhi, and it will be an interesting thing to watch Steve Smith playing for Delhi, because basically I am thinking that Steve Smith will not get the opportunity in this playing 11 because of the very big of names. But the floor exploded the moment Glenn Maxwell name was announced, and CSK were locked in an intense bidding war with RCB, and they went very high, and we all knew that it will be very tough for CSK to buy Maxwell because of the money issue. But eventually RCB bought Maxwell at whopping rupees 14.25 crore, and RCB wanted to get an X Factor, so they have got Max Factor as Maxwell. So Maxwell will be playing for RCB this season, and my prediction got wrong, as I predicted that Glenn Maxwell could go to CSK, but half of my prediction I got it right, because CSK went it very light. And let's see how Maxwell plays this season, because Maxwell is just an amazing batsman. Ancient Nathan Coulter-Nile. So Mumbai Indians re-signed him again. So a smart franchise, a smart buy two at the rate of one, because last year they bought him at 8 crore and now they have bought him for 5 crore. Smart franchise and amazing analysis by Mumbai Indians, and he became the costliest player this season for MI, because they bought him for rupees 5 crore. And it will be interesting to see that how will Nathan Coulter-Nile playing this season. Now Shakib, I thought Shakib Al Hasan will go very expensive and he'll be among the top of the buys, but a little issue of availability towards the end of the IPL. So KKR bought him at the rate of 3.2 crore, and so Punjab Kings also showed the interest in Shakib, but at last they were outbidden by the KKR, or should I say at last KKR took him away from this auction. So well, he was also a part of KKR in the 2012 and 2014, which also won the title under the Gautam Gambhir. So let's see how Shakib performs this season. Now David Malan, ranked number one T20 batsman in the current time, and amazing T20 record. So I thought KKR could be interested because as an influence of English captain Eoin Morgan, but it didn't happen. Punjab Kings signed him for rupees 1.5 crore, and I am very disappointed and shocked to see that, because David Malan, I thought he'll be among the top of the buys, but he just got sold at his base price, and he'll be playing for Punjab Kings, and he'll be definitely getting the chance to be in the playing 11 also. So my prediction got a little bad this time. Now, Australian fast sensation Jhye Richardson, we all knew he could fetch a very big amount, and that is what happened. Jhye Richardson is being roped in by Punjab Kings for a very big rupees 14.5 crore, and so my prediction got right, as this is surely an bowler's day out, and Punjab Kings will be very interested in Jhye Richardson, and that is what happened. Jhye Richardson fetched a very big amount. Now let's have a look for some Indians. So Shivam Dube, who was released by RCB ahead of this auction, and he has been bought up by Rajasthan Royals at rupees 4.4 crore, sorry. And basically I thought that Shivam Dube could fetch a very big amount like rupees 8 to rupees 9 crore, but it didn't happen. Shivam Dube just gone for rupees 4.44 crore, and I think he has gone to a very good franchise where he will get a chance to bat, bowl, and Rajasthan will be a very good franchise under the captaincy of Sanju Samson. I am 100% sure that Shivam Dube will getting a chance to play in the playing 11. Krishnappa Gautam, who was released by Punjab Kings ahead of this IPL auction, and he has been bought up by CSK at a amount of rupees 9.25 crore, and he created history. He created history because he became the most expensive uncapped Indian player ever. So well done Krishnappa Gautam, and well done CSK, because CSK wanted an off-spinner and a batsman who can bat at anywhere like 5 or 6, and they have got Krishnappa Gautam at that side. And it was clearly visible that if they will not go for Maxwell, they will go for Krishnappa Gautam, and that is what happened. So Krishnappa will be playing for CSK, so well done CSK, smart move. And now Shah Rukh Khan, who plays for Tamil Nadu in domestic cricket, got his maiden IPL contract, and Punjab Kings signed him for rupees 5.25 crore, which is incredible. And Delhi Capitals was also interested in buying him, but at last Punjab Kings took him away from this auction. And it is a good move or a bad move, we shall discuss it later. So now Chris Morris. Chris Morris was released by RCB ahead of this auction, and it was decided that teams will look for him, that because every team wanted to be a fast bowler. So Rajasthan broke the bank and shelled out rupees 16.25 crore for Chris Morris, and he created history, and the highest paid ever. He created history, guys. And so last year Pat Cummins, and now it's Chris Morris. This is incredible that Chris Morris is the highest paid ever in this IPL auction. And now Kyle Jamieson. We all were clear that Kyle Jamieson will be among the top buys, and that is what happened. And here I got it right, as I predicted it right. And for rupees 15 crore, he has been gone to RCB. RCB released Chris Morris and Ilston, so it was clear that they will be going in a race of Jhye Richardson or Kyle Jamieson, and that is what happened. They have buy Kyle Jamieson, and it's a fabulous buy for them because you can bowl and you can bat anywhere they want. So it's a very good buy for RCB. Now Umesh Yadav, my prediction got filled here because I predicted that Umesh Yadav could fetch a very big amount, but it didn't happen. Delhi Capitals signed him for rupees 1 crore, and he got sold out at his base price, and he'll be playing for Delhi Capitals. But I thought he deserves a lot more money, like 5 to 6 crore, but it didn't happen. So here my prediction got a little failed. So CSK has also bought Moeen Ali and for rupees 7 crore, and here I got it right, as I predicted that if not Maxwell, they will surely gonna bid for Moeen Ali, and that is what happened. Moeen Ali will be playing for CSK in this season. They wanted an off spinner, so they have gone actually to Krishnappa Gautam and Moeen Ali. So it's a very good move by CSK. So I think CSK has done a very good job of buying Moeen Ali and Krishnappa Gautam. So now Mohammad Azharuddin, I predicted he could go very big, but it didn't happen. Mohammad Azharuddin has been sold out at rupees 20 lakh and has been gone to RCB. RCB bought him at his base price. So he might got a chance as an opener, because RCB could be looking for an opener, because Aaron Finch, we all know, has been released. So but still not bad for Mohammad Azharuddin, as he has gone to a franchise where skipper like Virat Kohli is there. And the news from CSK which I got it right was Cheteshwar Pujara being sold to CSK for rupees 50 lakhs, and he'll be making his comeback into the IPL after years. And after Pujara was bought by CSK, other franchises member presented their auction filled the room with an applause, which was very good to see, as a mark of respect for Pujara. So Pujara will be playing for CSK. So well done CSK. So the 2-3 takeaways from this auction were it was a bowler's day out, like Chris Morris and Jhye Richardson and Kyle Jamieson were very big, and the second was uncapped Indians got an opportunity to play this year at a very big amount, like Shah Rukh Khan, Krishnappa Gautam at 9.25 crore. And the second takeaway was that some players like Chris Morris went too much high, like is he that worthy of his age? So that was a little surprising to see. So these were 2-3 takeaways from this auction, and the last takeaway was like no opener went on sale. It was very surprising to see that Aaron Finch and Jason Roy were being unsold at this auction, and it was very surprising. So that's it from this video, guys. So let's see how IPL goes. This was the IPL special auction review for you all. So do like if you like this auction related video, share it with your friends, comment your opinions that what was your takeaways from this auction and how you are feeling. So subscribe to my channel if you haven't, and guys, I'll be seeing you in the next one. Until then, bye, take care.